Smash that like button right now if you guys want to be a 99 overall with max badges. This video is going to help you get it done. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys the new fastest way to hit 99 overall and max all of your badges out in NBA 2K22. These methods are so fast that you can have your player at 99 overall with max badges in 2 days. All I ask is that you guys smash that like button and sub to the channel if you're new for more awesome NBA 2K22 content. And without further ado, let's get right into this action. Okay, so you guys remember how Chris Brickley was the absolute sauce. Chris Brickley was having you max out players so fast. Well, of course, 2K patched that in typical 2K fashion. So there's a new method that is like Chris Brickley, and it is City Slam, guys. As you guys can see, this is City Slam. So what you're gonna do is, if you haven't already, you're going to start the City Slam quest. Now, here's the thing, if you've already done it, that's okay, because I have other stuff in this video that will apply to you. But if you have not done it, what you're gonna do is you're gonna play City Slam and you're just gonna win the game, okay? You have objectives and you have goals that you're supposed to do, but you're not gonna do them. You're just going to win the game and you're going to get away from the goals. In doing so, you're going to be able to continuously play City Slam over and over and over and over and over again. And as you guys can see, just by these first couple of possessions, that the City Slam AIs are really not that good. And in comparison to the NBA AIs, they're a lot worse. As you can see, it's very easy for me to get open, create space, and get shots up. So in getting shooting badges, this is really easy. I can sit back and shoot over and over again, wide open, get my badges really easy in a quick 2-on-2 fashion. I can also grind out defensive badges because, as you guys can see, they're not very good, okay? The AIs that you're playing versus are all 60 and 70 overall. They're not very good. So it's something where you can farm XP and get your badges up really easy depending on what you want to grind for. You can get playmaking badges as well, but as you guys can see, it's just so easy for me to get shooting badges because I'm getting wide open every single time. This is by far the quickest shooting method out there, okay? You guys want to play this City Slam and you guys want to take absolute advantage of it. And you guys, it's so easy to play this. I feel like the difficulty is really low on this for whatever reason, so it's definitely worth your grind. I would recommend you guys giving it a try. So now let's hop into my least personal favorite method, which a lot of other people like, okay? I am not a my career head, but some people out there enjoy playing the AI. It's just not personally for me. But let's go ahead and get into the my career method, okay? So we're going to start with finishing, all right? Everything that you're going to see is going to be done on a guard, but pretty much all of this stuff you can do on every position. So I don't know if you guys have noticed up to this point, but what I'm doing is doing a variety of different finishing moves, okay? That is the key to all of this. 2K caps out things, okay? So what a lot of people will do in order to grind their finishing is they'll run and dunk every single time. That's counterintuitive because you're not going to get points every single time you do a dunk because 2K has limits on things, okay? So what you want to do is do a variety of different finishing moves, okay? Euro steps, floaters and runners, regular layups, dunks, alley-oop dunks, contact dunks. You guys want to find a way to mix it all up. Even right there, you guys seeing me get an and one, that's a contact layup. That counts as something else, okay? You guys want to find a way to have as much variety as possible in your finishing, and that's going to get you guys the most XP possible. As long as you guys are taking turns and keeping track of how many times you do something, you'll be absolutely fine, okay? Just make sure that you guys are not doing the same thing over and over again. Like, don't just do floaters, don't just do Euro steps, don't just contact dunk. Make sure you're mixing it up, and really you should be mixing it up with all of these things. That way your badge grinding makes sense. Now, let's go ahead and get into the shooting method, okay? So what you guys are gonna do, you guys are gonna park in the mid-range, you're gonna take a screen, and it's going to allow you guys to get up an easy three. What 2K did this year is they improved their AI's hedge defense, but for whatever reason, in the mid-range, it doesn't work, okay? As you guys can see, I'm gonna go to the free throw line, take a screen, no hedge at all, and I'm gonna get an easy three. This works every single time. You're going to be able to get so many easy threes up because of how 2K's hedge system works. It's something that you guys can abuse. And, you know, obviously if something's broken, we're going to abuse it, okay? Because we're trying to get our players done as fast as possible. So you guys are going to go ahead and abuse this over and over and over again to get your shooting done very easy. So this possession right here, you're going to see a perfect example of a three-point line pick and roll not working. Look at that. He got right over the screen. He's not watching it. Now I'm going to take it to the mid-range, and then I'm going to walk it back off of the screen. No hedge at all. Easy green. Now, something that you guys can keep in mind for that too is you guys can mix up your threes with mid-ranges and fadeaways as well to capitalize on your points. Now, once you guys get going, okay, once you guys have got your finishing going, they're going to start doubling you. Okay, you're finishing, you're shooting, they're gonna start bringing the double team, and that's where it's gonna be a lot easier for you guys to get your assist off. Okay, so look, for playmaking, instead of being in the mid-range, you're gonna take it to the 3-point line so you can bring the hedge. Okay, so think about it. For shooting, they don't hedge if you're at the midi, so you wanna go to the midi. For playmaking, you want them to hedge, so you're gonna keep it behind the 3-point line and then take your screen, because look, here it comes, there's the hedge, and I'm gonna get an easy roll for an easy lob. Now, there's different variations of passes you can do as well. You can do alley-oops, you can do flashy passes, you can do pick and roll assists. There's so many different variations of assists that you guys can get. And advice I'd give you guys is if you're struggling getting your playmaking, do not go to a team like I did. Do not go to the Pistons, okay? Put yourself on the best team if you're not the best player, and it's going to make your my career grind a little bit easier. That is just a trick of mine, and something that I keep in mind for my new players out there is if you are not the best at the game, put yourself on a better team so you have more of a chance to thrive. Now, you guys are watching my defensive method currently. As you guys just see, I got the tip pass, which really should have been a steal, but whatever. All right, I'm picking back up full court. This is pretty much what I do all game when I'm playing my career. I'm going to sit, I'm going to call for double teams, and I'm going to try to jump the passing lanes and get a steal. This is probably the best defensive clip I can show you because it's exactly what I do every single possession. As you guys can see, I went for the first steal, don't get it, okay? A lot of times they'll drop that right there and that would have been a bump steal. I should have got that steal and I don't get it, but that's okay. I'm going to stay with it, still riding his hip, trying to get the ball, and at any given second, I'm going to get it. Look, I call for the double team and I'm jumping the lane. You guys just want to be active in the lanes and it's going to make you guys a better player. You just basically want to play crackhead defense because who cares if you get scored on? It's all about getting steals and getting good shot contests in order to get your badges up. Okay, so the last method and my personal preferred method is playing Park and Rec Center, okay? So this gameplay is from my most recent stream. If you're not following me on Twitch, be sure to do so, okay? Because I do stream 2K from time to time, and it's a good time in there. But look, a lot of people underestimate how easy it is to actually get badges just playing Park and Rec Center, okay? It's quite easy to do so because the people that you're playing with, if you know them at all, they're going to allow you to be able to do things that you need to do, okay? So it's gonna be a lot easier for me to get assists off and throw alley-oops over and over and over again if somebody that I'm playing with knows that I'm trying to throw lobs. The same thing with shooting. If my teammate knows that I'm trying to get shooting badges, it'll be a lot easier for him to force feed me the ball in opportunities for me to make shots. That's something that a lot of people don't do. Guys, those are the 3 fastest methods in order to get your player to 99 overall with max badges as fast as possible. And I do hope that you guys enjoyed. If you did, please smash that like button, guys, and sub to the channel if you're new. I post banger NBA 2K22 content, builds, guides, everything that's going to make you a better player. I'm telling you guys, I'm 1000% worth the sub. If you guys are not subbed to me, please be sure to do so, guys, and let me know in the comment section what video you guys want to see next. I do read and respond to all the comments. I appreciate those of you guys who support me, and as always, it's your boy Choc. Stay tuned for more, and I'm out. Peace.